optical part of the keratometry, what actually is going to happen here. Suppose we draw it, right? Just imagine, suppose this is a mire. This is a mire. What is a mire? Mire basically fitted inside the keratometry, right? And here we use mirror. What is the use of mirror? Mirror basically reflect the light, right? Here is a bulb. Here light after reflection, they reflect into the mire, right? What is the mire? This image is formed on the corneal surface. Suppose this is a corneal surface, right? This is a corneal surface, and if the light, this is a bulb, the light glow, right, fall on the mirror, this mirror reflect the light onto the mire form image onto the cornea, and where image is basically formed, image is formed here. This is the mire image, right? This is a cornea. See, this is a image, CI, corneal image, right? What is actually going after that? After that, simply light across from here, right? Light simply across from here and goes behind. After returning from here, what will happen? Here is a condensing lens. Here is a condensing lens, right, which condense the all light which is refracting from the cornea after formation of mire image, right, and then they passes through the aperture, right? Here is aperture. Basically here 4 aperture, right? And all the 4 aperture have the different function, because this 4 aperture is responsible for the formation of image of different type. Basically this is a 4 aperture, right? I will discuss here. If the one light it passes through the horizontal aperture, right, if light passes through the horizontal aperture, after that it falls here on the, just simply assume here prism is fitted, right, and this prism is base of prism, right? After base of prism crossing, right, and the second ray if they passes through this horizontal means another horizontal aperture, then they crosses through the base out prism, right? One is crossed through base up and one is crossed through base out. When they passes through base up, they form vertical Myers image, right? Vertical dissociate Meyer image, just like this form. They form this form image, right? And this when the light from this prism, they also form like this image, right? And what about the 2 vertical aperture? When the light passes through this vertical and when the light passes through this vertical, right, they form 2 central image, right, in this shape. After that, this image fall on the examiner eye. Here just assume this is a examiner eye, right? So this is the basically graph which is inside the keratometry, one position keratometry, right? So if up to this everybody is clear, then we lead to the next part, what actually is going to happen. Just I draw it separately, what is Meyer, what is this one, I draw it here, right, no problem. This is a Meyer. Basically Meyer is actually like this is the actually shape of Meyer, right? Here is minus sign, here is plus sign, here is plus sign, here is minus sign, right? What actually happened, When bulb start glowing, right, when you supply the line in keratometry, bulb will start glowing, they fall onto the mirror. After mirror refracting the light, suppose this is object, just assume this is object. After refracting the light, reflect, right, here fall, this form the image on the cornea, because cornea is a curvature shape, act like a mirror, right. After act like a curvature cornea, they form the image behind the eye, behind the cornea. Then this image cross through the this separate element, right. When the light is cross through this condensing lens, they cross through the aperture. If the one light passes through horizontal aperture, right, and base of prism, they form vertical image dissociation. If the light from the other horizontal and base out, they also form horizontal image, right. And what about the two vertical central? They form the double image of center Meyer, right. And basically the examiner observe, and as a practitioner we have focusing only this part, right, because this is the optical part, this is not considerable for us. I just draw it here for what actually is going on inside the keratometry, right. Our basic theme is focusing this part, right. What actually happened here, I think just I rub it here, right, then I give you what actually going happen there, right. Just think, suppose this is the Meyer, I think everybody is familiar what is Meyer. If that Meyer, right, we first see inside the eye, right, then what will we do? Suppose just examine when they fall, the image form inside the examiner eye. After image formation of the patient cornea, as a examiner we have absorbed that image, then we simply observe what is actually happening here. There is a three circle is formed, right. This circle is formed in this shape, right. Here is the central cornea, right. Actually what happened here, when light cross from horizontal aperture, base of prism, vertical Meyer form. When light cross from another horizontal aperture, base out, another horizontal dissociate image is formed. And when light cross from the vertical aperture, they form two image of central Meyer. Basically this is not a single, basically this is a double, right. Then what we have to do, we have to do just simply align this part, coincide the minus minus, and here we coincide the plus plus. As a vertically we coincide the minus minus, and horizontally we coincide the plus plus. Now here question is how we coincide. We, by using the drum, we can easily coincide this. Now you can ask me where is drum. Basically drum is side of the main hole cylindrical, where all these optical instrument is implemented inside the that cylinder, right. So this part, if we rotate from the left side drum power wheel, we align this horizontal, or if we rotate right side drum power wheel, we align vertical Meyers, right. And what about these two central Meyer? These two central Meyer we align by focusing the whole cylindrical adjustment, right. Now question is here how we aligned and what actually we see. Suppose this is the case, right. If we rotate horizontal drum, we simply here try to fix it. This is minus, they remain at the same position, right. First we have to fix it this one, and when we rotate horizontal, we just align the 1 plus of this Meyer, and the 1 plus of the center Meyer is getting coincide, and then we look like this, right. When they aligned, then what we do, we simply start right hand power drum to align this minus sign. What actually we see, right. After alignment, the both Meyers are getting aligned, right. This is the actual direction, right. Now if this is the actual scene which I absorbed inside the keratometry? Yes, but before considering this picture, we have here a one step to just focus or align all these things. What these things? We simply align here the first, the astigmatism. Why? Because the function of basically keratometry to objective find the curvature of cornea, right? Shape of the cornea, how much astigmatism is present, right? The use of basically keratometry is in the non-verbal children, right? Challenged children which are unable to cooperate in the subjective refraction, right? Their power is too much on the corneal surface, there is no such evidence or such type of refractive error found on the ocular part. Then we shift into the keratometry, right? So what we have to do, first we have to set their astigmatism part, right? How? Just look, suppose this meridian is the corneal meridian is highest power, right? And due to without coinciding of our instrument setup, we form this type of seizure. What we have to do? We have to do just simply rotate the whole cylinder to fixate this alignment with, to eliminate this type of seizure movement. Then we simply do just rotate this alignment, and this alignment we found like this type of image, right? It means axis is okay. Then we saw this type of image, right? Now as much as easily I elaborate all these things, this is not actually that much easy, right? It's really take a time. There are so many error. This is the axis, first we have to align the axis. Now second we have to just focus. Where we have to focus? We have to focus this, the central image or central Meyer which we got, we must set into the plus, inside the plus format. What is the inside the plus format? Means basically this is a plus, here is a alignment which is already seen when the on the instrument or on the keratometry, right? We have seen this type of Meyers, right? Means central Meyers must be over the plus sign, right? This is the actual scene, means after this is the actual scene. If you got this one, means okay, but here the plus sign is should be inside the central circle or central Meyers, means this is a exact position. Now what is the source of error? There is lots of source of error. If examiner accommodation is fluctuated, patient is not too much cooperative, then error. Then the next error, if the too much tear stability is not stable, right? Might be getting error.